Hello lovers of Kenya and lovers of Africa. I also welcome those who are generally curious about Kenya and wishing to reach beyond the half-truths and incomplete stories told by Western media. There are no conspiracies going on here. If you subscribe to this channel, you will quickly learn about the beauty of Kenya and why it should be on everybody's bucket list. In today's video, we're going to dive into comparisons between a major US city, Boston, and Nairobi. For those of you who don't know, Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. The goal is not to call out which city is better, because we all know that's subjective. I'm making a move to Kenya next month, so you already know what side of the globe I prefer. However, I wanted to give you a glimpse into the similarities and differences and also to bridge the divide. Let's jump in. I'm driving to Boston from the North Shore, so I elected to take the tunnels so you can see Boston in all its glory. Alright guys, this tunnel is part of a huge multi-billion-dollar project that took place in Boston. It's called the Big Dig. The Big Dig cost $14.5 billion to make, which was over budget, but it replaced the ugly bridges, the ugly metal bridges that you have to have over the city for cars to drive over. So now you go underground. And these lines, the blue lines mean this tunnel goes underwater. And if it's a brown line, it means the tunnel goes under land. One of the goals was to alleviate traffic, right? So by moving the tunnels down, it's gonna help you get from the North Shore to the South Shore faster. So in the past, people used to avoid going through Boston to go from north to south. They used to go around it. And so because they built out all these tunnels, people were like, sure, let's use the tunnels. And now there's traffic again. So the irony really hits you hard. Remember when I said that living on the water in Diani is exceptional? In Boston, these buildings are right by the water. So these are waterfront property. Look, that's a cruise ship. And so anything on the water is considered a premium. People pay boatloads of money to be anywhere near the water. And so you guys in Kenya have it good. This part of Boston is called the Seaport District. Guys, none of this existed before. Look at this. This was all ocean, and they just built it up. So this is the financial district of Boston, right? Those older buildings over there. So we're gonna cross over a little bridge to get there. Hold on, I think that's the KICC in front of us. Oh wait, no. This is Boston, not Nairobi. All right, for those of you who don't know, Boston is on the Atlantic Ocean. Indian Ocean's better though. Boston's a really old city. So a lot of the old architecture is spectacular. All right guys, this north end, this is the Little Italy of Boston. Guys, look how outdated these parking meters are, okay? Nairobi had more modern ones. Look guys, our version of a Maasai market. Just kidding. All right guys, let's continue the comparison between Boston and Nairobi. This is Back Bay Station. It's our version of the SGR. This train will take you all down the East Coast. You get on this train in Boston, you can go to New York, you can go to Washington, you just keep going. All right, so we're just gonna take a peek inside. Guys, look at this train. It's a double-decker train. It's amazing. It's about to leave any second. See the train on this track. So it's going to stop in New York and then go to Washington. This station's called Back Bay Station. It's not the biggest station that we have. Our granddaddy station is called South Station, but that's across town and there's only so much I can go today. But yeah, you know, it's a small station, gets you to where you need to be. But if I'm ever in South Station soon, I'll film that for you.
All our beautiful dogs can hop on the train with us.
You can bring a pet pigeon if you want to. A lot of pigeons here.
All right, I'll try not to walk under these pigeons. See the pigeon up there? And then their droppings. Yeah, be careful where you walk.
Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna visit South Station, but I made a last-minute decision to eat at my favorite restaurant on the seaport of Boston. South Station is close by, so I might as well show you. All right, I just exited the Louvre over here. Kidding, it's just a subway station. But I wanted to show you South Station. Okay, so I showed you Back Bay Station, but I didn't feel like I did you justice in comparing it to the SGR. So I said this was the granddaddy of our rail system, and it's South Station right there. And I'm going out to dinner right now, and it's not too far from dinner. And so we're gonna walk over there and show you what the fuss is about with South Station. Look at how grand this building is. And the clock at the very top. All right, this is a train station. Look at that. So just perspective. That is a real PA system.
Customers should proceed to track aid. Thank you for choosing Amtrak.
And it's not a loudspeaker. All right, guys, if you think this is cool, wait till next week when I go to Penn Station. So I'm gonna take you all to Penn Station and Grand Central next week in New York City. I'm just sharing my experiences with you. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I want you to see what Boston is like a little bit. Keep in mind, I'm moving to Kenya. This is Copley Mall. It's one of the nicer malls here in Boston. And I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain I'm not gonna get detained today for filming and taking pictures, but I'm gonna take you inside and see what that's about. Right across from the train station. So I went to the Galleria Mall in Nairobi, so I'm gonna give you a taste of the Copley Mall in Back Bay, Boston. It's one of our nicer malls here. Try not to fall on these escalators. Of course, I had to grab a Starbucks coffee because they don't have Java House here. Of course, this is a high-end mall, so you're immediately greeted by Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. That's the first thing you see. Alexander McQueen.
Balenciaga.
Versace, Montclair, and you can bring your dog. And a dog, another dog, a Gucci dog. He looks so real. Saint Laurent, Jimmy Choo, Ferragamo, Gucci, Dior, Christian Louboutin, His Secret, Boss, Burberry, Eileen Fisher. And if you're interested in watches, you want to go to Tourneau. Wow. Tiffany's. Tiffany's is my go-to store when I need to buy a wedding gift for someone. Because I'm not buying this for myself.
Another dog.
And another dog. Guys, now you know why I have to travel with my dog. We're just so used to it in America. You just take your dog everywhere. All right, guys, I wanted to take you to the top of the Prudential Center. That's like our KICC, although it's not designed after a donkey's penis, okay? So we're clear. But they have an observatory deck there that closed down, unfortunately, but they're building a new one that'll be open later this year. So you'll be able to see all of Boston from that building. So that was gonna be the KICC comparison, but unfortunately, it's closed. All right, so if you wanna live in Boston, right in the thick of things, you can get one of these apartments. Pretty expensive, but you'll be right next to the Copley Mall. Be right next to the mall and next to everything that's going on here. I miss my dog. I know you guys probably think that I shop here, but I don't. I only come here when I want to buy gifts for someone. Like someone has a wedding. So I believe in buying gifts for people that they would never buy for themselves. So this would be my go-to place to do that.
All right, guys, you know Saks Fifth Avenue, this is famous in New York, but we have one here in Boston.
All right, when people come to Boston, they go to this place called Legal Seafoods. It's, you know, the thing to do apparently, but don't go there, don't do that. It's a tourist trap, trust me. It's basic. So it's a famous Boston restaurant, but Bostonians don't go there. What are we doing? So the cool thing about this mall is it's located right in the middle of this conference center. This is the upstairs portion of the mall.
right? So can you imagine you come to Boston for a conference and then on your break, you know, you go down to Gucci and you pick up some stuff. So it's a beautiful building. Guys, this is Balenciaga. I mean, look at these shoes, okay? Guys, these are just big, clunky shoes. I mean, I understand that they're all the rage, but I don't get it. I guess I'm not cool. This is what I'm wearing today. Can't take me anywhere. Guys, I didn't see this in Kenya, so I gotta give Boston one extra point. Charge your phone on the go. Hey guys, look, squirrels are allowed in here too. Nothing is free in Boston. You gotta pay for everything. Are you guys into electric cars? Because I am. Look at this. Rivian electric truck. This is the first production electric truck in the United States. It's pretty cool. Guys, if you want to live and own a car in Boston, you just got to be prepared to pay. Boston is forever under construction. Soccer field in the middle of the city.
On my way to Quincy Market. Quincy Market today is essentially a food market. I can't wait to walk my dog in Nairobi. You'll see how awesome he is.
All right guys, I could take my dog to Nairobi. Look, people in Boston just walk their dogs like it's nothing. All right, here's something I could not find in Nairobi. Snow. All right guys, Quincy Market was built in the 1800s and named after Mayor Quincy. And an interesting fact is that slave auctions took place over here. It's pretty reminiscent, huh? Sad. This is the real reason I love Quincy Market today. It's just tons of restaurants. So if you're in Boston and you want a snack, look at all this food. I wasn't hungry when I came here, but now I'm famished. What should I get? This is what an average bagel looks like. You know, pretty straightforward. But this is what they really look like. Fully loaded. I might need a slice. We got some ice cream or frozen yogurt. Boston is famous for its clam chowder, but you have to say it the right way. It's clam chowder, okay? Clam chowder. Look at the lobster rolls. All right, chowder, lobster, okay? That's how you say it. You pack your car. It's delicious. Guys, oh my God, look at these cones for your ice cream or frozen yogurt. Big as my head. It's intense. All right, it's a very American thing to put chocolate and candy on top of fruit. Strawberries and apples, really? If you like Mexican food, look at that burrito. Oh my God. Oof. Another famous thing is Philadelphia cheesesteaks. So they opened up a store here in Faneuil Hall. Mouth water. All right, now I'm really hungry. All right, guys, I don't know if this is real food or fake, but I'm afraid to touch it. Is this real? Oh, it's real. Okay, it's just been sitting here. Thank you. There you go. Hot. I see bagels. All right, you guys have salty squid. We have the salty dog. I'm just saying, this is how we do it in Boston. We don't have squids, we just do dogs. So this place is called the home of free speech, because the very first town meeting in America happened in this building right here. We've obviously come a long way. Faneuil Hall in Boston. Guys, and that weather vane is from 1742.
That building right there, the Prudential Center, was once the tallest building in Boston, but it has since surrendered that mantle to the John Hancock building featured here.
All right, this right here is the beginning of the theater district.
This theater district is not like New York's, but it's Boston's version of Broadway for plays and musicals.
If you find yourself in Boston, be sure to hop on one of those trolleys. So this one's a double-decker trolley, but there's some tours where the bus goes on land and then it goes into the water and becomes a boat. All right, so New York City has Central Park and Boston has the Boston Commons. There's a famous TV show in the United States called Cheers, and it's based off of that restaurant. This neighborhood right off the Commons is called Beacon Hill. You can forget about me ever living here because these prices are nuts. It's really off limits and it's only for the super rich. All right, guys, I'm not comparing, but I'm filming with my iPhone at night and I'm not really worried about it getting stolen. Again, not comparing, but just saying. Right, so even though I'm not worried about my iPhone getting snatched from my hands, I am worried about getting shot by a white Trump supporter. Guys, that's the American dream.
Hopefully this video has given Kenyans insight into the similarities and differences between Boston and Nairobi, as well as to educate Americans and Bostonians about Nairobi. Next week, I am gonna tour New York City for you. You'll get to see a few tourist spots, but since it's my favorite US city, you'll get to experience it the way I see it. So until next time, take care and be good to each other.